So the question is always, is it worth the money? So in today's video, I'm going to share with you 14 items that are on the pricier side that are worth every penny. These are my high-end favorites. These are things that I would spend my hard-earned money over and over again to purchase, and I'm going to share them with you because they are expensive but worth it. So what is expensive? Well, that's relative to everybody's personal financial situation. To me, $100 is a really good benchmark of inexpensive and expensive. So in today's list, about half of the items actually fall under the $100 point, and half of the items are over $100. So there really is something for everybody, but regardless, I would spend my money, like I said, again and again to buy these over because they are so worth it. Links to all of my high-end favorites worth every penny are in the description box below, so you can easily click to shop. So the first thing at the top of my list is something brand new to me, and I want to thank iGarden for partnering with me for the opening segment of this video. iGarden makes the Swim Jet X, and if you have a swimming pool, this will change your pool life. So the Swim Jet is a water propulsion system that you just drop right into your pool. It is wireless and it is truly amazing. So it has different speeds and it will propel the water in your pool, making a stream so that you can swim in place. You can swim, you can run in place, you can jog, you can do the backstroke. The Swim Jet will turn your pool into outdoor fun literally in seconds. This current machine for your swimming pool is suitable for any pool size. It is great for summer exercise. It turns your pool into the life of the party. Really, it's just me and my husband here, and we have a ball with the Swim Jet. I will get in the pool on my float, reading my book, and it just makes this lovely current in the pool and floats me around. It is fun for everybody. It just fits so naturally right into our lifestyle. You just drop it right into the pool. It fits on the side. There's a power bank that sits on the edge of the pool. You can control the off and the on, and you can also control the water speed. You can also control everything from an app on your phone. So when the Swim Jet X arrived at our house, we were truly amazed. It was way smaller than I expected it to be, way stronger than I ever imagined, and my husband is now obsessed. He is getting out here every day that he can and swimming anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. Y'all, he wouldn't have done that before we had this water current in our pool. I love to swim, and I will get in our swimming pool almost every single day in the summer months. And our pool is kind of small. So when I want to swim laps, it's really hard for me to get going, right? Because the pool is so short. So the iGarden Swim Jet X series has really solved that problem for me. I can tread water, I can jog, I can swim, I can get all my exercise in. It has been a truly wonderful addition to our pool. So if you want to add something fun to your pool, if you want to add an exercise into your outdoor space, the Swim Jet X is the way to do it. Check out the link in the description box below. You can buy it directly from their website. So thanks again to iGarden Swim Jet X for sponsoring this segment of today's video. The next item on my list is so good. Literally, I mean, it is so good. My husband bought an outdoor pizza oven, I guess, gosh, 4 years ago now. And when the weather is nice outside, from spring, summer, and fall, we will make homemade pizza every single weekend. I'm not even exaggerating. We don't eat pizza out, we make it at home. My husband loves it so good. He started making his own homemade pizza dough, and that is a game changer. But honestly, you don't have to make your own dough. Store-bought dough is just fine, but it's the way you cook your pizza that matters. You can cook it in the oven. That's never great. You need an outdoor pizza oven. And my husband did so much research before he bought the Halo Versa 16. It is a little pricey, but not near as pricey as some of the other things that he looked at. The Halo Versa literally never goes on sale, but I'm here to tell you it is worth every single penny. We have made hundreds and hundreds of pizzas in our pizza oven. We make s'mores in our pizza oven, calzones. We will do bread for BLTs. We've done sandwiches, and of course, all different kinds of pizza. We experiment with different sauces and different toppings. We make pizza for ourselves. We have friends over. Family loves to come over for pizza night. We've even gotten so fancy, we buy pizza boxes on Amazon. People make pizzas and take them home. We will deliver pizzas to my husband's parents, hot right out of the pizza oven. So number one, it is so much fun. Number two, the pizza is incredible. But the reason my husband chose this pizza oven over the others is because it has a 16-inch rotating stone and dual burners. There's actually fire inside this pizza oven. No thing that gets hot and makes heat. It is, well, I mean, there's that too, but it actually is a roaring fire inside the pizza oven, and the stone itself has its own burner just to heat up the stone. It runs on propane, and in this pizza oven, the lid opens. So when we make s'mores in a cast iron skillet, we can open the lid, set the cast iron on the stone, close the lid, and watch it go. So the stone turns, the lid opens, it has dual burners, it's a really good size, and it runs on propane. So you can take it camping, you can use it in your backyard like we do. This one is just a game changer, and it does come separately, of course, with its own cover made by Halo that specifically covers the pizza oven. Highly recommend that you spend the money and make the additional purchase for the cover. My food vacuum sealer has seriously changed the way I think about leftovers and keeping things in the refrigerator and chips in the cabinet and all things in the freezer. This is a game changer, and it is under $100, but still worth every single penny. So this is how big the vacuum sealer is. It is the size of an electric pepper grinder. Amazing. It is one touch control, and the set comes with plastic containers and two sizes of plastic baggies. And it is so cool because the containers have a dial system on the top that you can mark the date that you put something in the container. So my husband vacuum seals his chips, more chips, frozen French fries, leftover sausage patties, and some bacon, and leftover mashed potatoes so we can make potato patties one morning for breakfast. And at this very moment, I have homemade teriyaki sauce that I just made sitting on the stovetop that I'm going to marinate some chicken in, put it in a little vacuum seal baggie, and we're going to cook it hibachi style out on the flat top grill tonight. Using a vacuum sealer with marinade is a great way to flavor your meat. Needless to say, I could go on and on about this little device, but it is so worth it. My beautiful faux tulips. I know you all love these because you bought them like crazy, and I adore these. Believe it or not, these faux tulips are 4 years old at this point, and every spring I cannot wait to get them back out. They are still sitting in my kitchen today and will stay here all summer long. I don't care if it's tulip season or not. I just love these. So the faux tulips look and feel exactly like real tulips. When you touch them, they have I don't know how to explain it, just the consistency. And the tulips are in varying stages of opening. The greenery looks real. There's a mixture of colors in the set. So they come with 40 tulips in a set with mixed colors. You can get them in purples and pinks, reds, oranges, yellows, whites. You can also get them in a set of 15 tulips, and all the tulips are the same. I know for faux flowers, these are pricey, but these look so realistic. Everybody who comes into my kitchen comments on the flowers, number one, says how gorgeous they are, and then they want to touch them. They're like, are those real? And I said, no, they are not, but they certainly look it, don't they? So every spring, these tulips sell out on Amazon. And right now, I think all the colors and the different size packages are restocked. So if you've been wanting to get your hands on these faux tulips, you should grab them now. So how much is a great cup of coffee worth to you? To me, it is invaluable. I drink one really fantastic cup every morning, and that's it. But I gotta have my great cup of coffee. So I buy whole beans and I grind them at home. And we used to have a cheap coffee grinder that when you turned it on had this high-pitched squealing sound that I could not bear. I would hit grind and cover my ears and run out of the room. That's how bad it was. Then my husband surprised me with a new quiet burr coffee grinder. And when I say quiet, I'm not kidding. You can barely hear it making any noise. It is amazing. I can just stand right there and smell the coffee beans as they're grinding away. This grinder has 16 different settings from extra fine to very coarse. So there is a setting for every type of coffee maker. It grinds a lot of coffee at one time. You just plug it in, you turn the dial, and it goes. It is that simple. We keep ours in our pantry, get it out about once a week to grind coffee for the week, and it is amazing. Our coffee is always to perfection, and I don't have to hear it grinding. So to me, that is worth every penny. My black walnut cutting board is one of the loves of my life. My husband surprised me with this years ago as a Mother's Day gift. It sits on my countertop, and literally every single day, every time I cook, I am cutting on this cutting board. And I know cutting boards can be really expensive and you can find them super cheap. The super cheap ones, they're just not going to hold up. The reason this cutting board is so worth the price, it is made in the USA. It is made of black walnut. There are different types of woods available, and I'm sure the quality is just as great. I just happen to love the look of the black walnut. The cutting board is 20 by 15 inches and 1.5 inches thick, and it does have non-skid feet on both sides of the board. So they're embedded in the wood. They're not going to pop off, and the board is double-sided. So one side is completely flat and the other side has a little groove around the outside. It's called a juice groove. So if you're cutting kiwi or strawberry or tomatoes or something that makes juice, it gets caught in the little groove and doesn't spill out onto your countertop. The black walnut cutting board is easy to clean. My husband oils it every couple of weeks. Take care of it and it will last a lifetime. My ice cream maker attachment is something I've been telling you all for probably 5 years now. I used it just this morning. And if you didn't see my video that came out last week, I'm showing you how to make homemade key lime pie ice cream. You have missed out. You got to back it up and watch that video because this is one of the best ice cream flavors I've ever made. It is phenomenal. But that aside, making ice cream at home is a no-brainer. It is so much better than ice cream you will ever buy at the grocery store. And my ice cream, which I'm sharing all of my recipes with you, is better than you will get in any ice cream shop. I guarantee it because I used to own an ice cream shop and made homemade ice cream for thousands and thousands and literally thousands of people over the years. And to make really great homemade ice cream, you need an ice cream maker attachment that is made by KitchenAid and fits my KitchenAid stand mixer. So this is a game changer. It churns the ice cream batter in about 10 to 12 minutes. You end up with the perfect ice cream consistency. You can eat it right out of the tub if you want to. I put mine in the freezer for a couple hours and it is always perfectly scoopable. So if you love ice cream as much as I love ice cream, it is so worth it to buy this ice cream maker attachment. And follow me for all the great ice cream recipes. So my sister called me the other day and she said, Renee, I need to get a new swimsuit and I need you to help me. Tell me what to do. So of course I recommended to her my favorite swimsuit. This is a swimsuit that I actually own in 3 different colors. I have it in white. Don't necessarily recommend that you buy it in white, but black cherry and a classic black. And this is the perfect, does all the things, makes you look phenomenal, classic one-piece swimsuit. So let me explain. This brand is actually sold in department stores and it is sold on Amazon. I don't know why, but in the department stores, it is 2 to 3 times the price. And I can attest to this because the very first time I was ever introduced to this brand, I was in our local Dillard looking for a bathing suit. And the saleswoman said, well, you need to try on La Blanca. I did. I bought 2 suits. absolutely love this brand. Had no idea they were on Amazon. And the next year when I realized it, I bought 2 more colors. So I told my sister, if you want to go in Dillard's and try on the swimsuit, do it. But don't buy it in Dillard's. Order it on Amazon because the price is so much better. Even at that, it is a pricey swimsuit, but it is so worth the money. There is a shelf in here, a chest shelf that lifts and holds your breast like no other. This bathing suit has tummy control. It has ruching. It is not super cheeky. The material, something about the fabric they use in this swimsuit is so high end. It is just my all-time favorite swimsuit. When I put it on, I feel incredible. My husband always tells me I look good. I was on vacation with my daughters and had on, I think I had on this black one. We were having our photo made together, and one of my daughters looked at me and was like, "Woo-wee, Mom, your chest is like, wow, looking fabulous in that swimsuit." And I said, "Well, thank you. I owe it to the LeBlanc swimsuit. I really do." For some reason, the different colors on Amazon are different prices, and the prices fluctuate all the time. Every time I look at the swimsuit, it's like the price is something different, but it doesn't matter what it is. If you are looking for a classic, great, never go out of style swimsuit that is going to give you the vavoom and all the things, but not over the top. This is not a in-your-face swimsuit. This is a very classically cut swimsuit that's going to hold you in place. It's going to snatch all the things, and you are going to feel like $1,000,000. This is the swimsuit for you to check out. I'm 5'2". I weigh 135 pounds, and I wear a size 10 in LeBlanc. My cordless vacuum that I use every single day is priceless. I don't know what I would do without a cordless vacuum. I love this one because it has a canister. I can see all the dog hair I'm picking up. Yesterday, I told my husband, I got to get out the cordless vacuum. I could look at our hardwood floors and see the dog hair. With 3 dogs and 2 of them that shed like crazy, I can look down and there's always dog hair on the floor. So I get out the cordless vacuum and whoop, 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 and it comes right up. This one is great because I can lay it down and get underneath all of the furniture. It has a very low profile. It has a digital screen, touch screen, 3 settings. You don't have to hold the button in when you use it. My husband was vacuuming the other day and he's like, "Wow, all I do is click it once and it's on. I don't have to hold it." He vacuumed everything and boom, he was done in a jiff. This vacuum literally is invaluable. I have to have a cordless vacuum, and this one highly recommend. It will run 70 minutes on full power and never even hiccups. It's incredible. It does come with all the attachments. You can clean out your car. You can pick up a little mess. You can put on the long, true vacuum style end and vacuum up all the things. And it is adjustable, so you can make it as long or as short as you need it to be. Oh, such a great vacuum. So when I show you this next item, you're going to go, "What?" But just let me explain. Toilet paper. Everybody uses toilet paper, and this stuff can be so freaking expensive. We buy Cottonelle Ultra Clean because I think it's a great toilet paper. It doesn't put out all of that toilet paper dust. This is just my favorite. It's my go-to. Cottonelle Ultra Clean has lines, like ridges in the toilet paper, and I just think it's the best. But that's beside the point. We do our grocery shopping and get our toiletries at Walmart, at our local grocery store. And I've recently started doing grocery delivery, which is fabulous, by the way. That in itself is worth every single penny. But just this little pack of 12 rolls at Walmart is so pricey. It is something like $19. Well, I noticed on Amazon that you can get the Family Mega Pack 32 rolls for $34.97. And you know how It's like marketing, packaging can be deceiving. They manipulate and change the wording on the packaging or how many pieces of tissue were on a roll and all those things. So I went to my Walmart website where I do all of my ordering, and this exact same package of toilet paper was $62.62, almost double from my local grocery store. So I did my research. I compared the length of the roll of paper and how many pieces were in there and like all the things to make sure that I was comparing apples to apples, and it is the exact same thing. So the price per roll at Walmart comes out to be $1.96, and on Amazon it is $1.10. That is a huge savings. Just for my husband and I, we go through a good amount of toilet paper. Everybody is using toilet paper every single day. And if I can get the toilet paper I love at a huge, significant, gigantic discount on Amazon and have it show up on my doorstep, that is exactly what I'm going to do. So I know to spend $35 on a package of toilet paper seems excessive, but when you think about how much money you're saving and what you're getting for that, it is worth every penny. My clothing steamer is one of my very favorite things. I do not iron anymore. I steam everything, and it makes me so happy. It is like instant gratification. My clothing steamer turns on and is ready to use in 30 seconds. So number one, it's a time saver. It has an adjustable stand on it so you can hang your clothes at the height that is best for you. I fill it with distilled water, and I've had the steamer for a couple years and it has never failed me. My clothes always look flawless. It is so quick and easy to use. I don't have to drag out an ironing board, and the clothing steamer is on wheels, so I can move it around the house. I can put it in the closet. I can put it out in the bedroom. I can put it in the closet if I don't want to look at it. And if you think about how much time you spend dealing with an ironing board and an iron, the clothing steamer pays for itself. My solar tiki torches that I have outside, I shared it with you all in my pool and patio and outdoor favorites video. We've had these solar torches outside. I think this is our 5th summer, and they still are as beautiful today as they were the day that we bought them. Now, I know everybody tells me, woo-wee, these are pricey, but they look so realistic. They look like it is an actual flame inside of the torches. They run on solar power, and they are truly magical. When they come on at dusk, they will stay on all night long. They are just beautiful. I love the look of the flickering flame, and no, it is not real fire, but it absolutely looks it. You can get these solar torches in a pack of 2 or 4. There might even be an option for 6, and they come with a 6-foot pole. The pole has sections, so you can use the whole 6. You can use a shorter section if you wanted to put them out in your lawn or down a sidewalk. We just actually have the head of the torch mounted to our fence post, and it's perfect. And again, worth every penny. So my daughter has 2 cats, and a couple years ago for her birthday, I got her an automatic litter box, and she says this is game changer. And when she's out of town and I go over and take care of the girls, I'm telling you, this is worth every single penny. I don't have to clean out the litter box. It does it for me. So her 2 cats can go in the litter box, and every time they leave, the box rotates and it cleans itself. You can use any type of litter that you want, and when it rotates and cleans, it takes the waste, puts it down below into a pre-loaded garbage bag, and when the bag is full, you open the tray, grab the bag, and take it out to the trash. It seals everything up. There is no odor, and it actually runs on an app. So every time one of the cats gets in the litter box, my daughter gets a notification. It tells her what the cat did in the litter box so she can keep track of who's doing what, who has been healthy. She actually found out that one of her cats was sick because the app notified her that Mochi had not been in the litter box in almost 48 hours. That is not a good sign for a cat. Took the cat to the vet, got some medication, and she's all well now. But the automatic litter box can be a lifesaver. It is a huge time saver, and it is a game changer if you have cats. So I love to cook, and even if you don't love to cook, you still gotta cook sometimes, right? And everybody needs a good cookware set. Well, I have the Valencia Pro cookware set from Green Pan. And oh my goodness, is this expensive, but it is so worth it. So I got the full shebang. I got the 22-piece cookware set. Everything comes with a lid. There are smaller versions. There's a 9-piece, an 11-piece, and a 13-piece set, but I just went for the whole deal because I love to cook and I cook almost every night. The reason I chose the Valencia Pro is because America's Test Kitchen ranked this as the #1 cookware to have. It's ceramic, it's toxin-free, and it's non-stick. It has won so many awards. It cleans up incredibly well, and in the 22-piece set, the pieces that come with it are amazing. There are several different sizes of skillets. There are covered pans in different sizes. There are pots. There is a griddle and a flat top for making pancakes. I use every single piece all of the time, and the larger set does come with padded inserts, so I have to stack my skillets and those inserts go between each one so the skillets don't scratch each other. Green Pan thought of everything. That is why the price is up there. I understand, but it is so worth it. So links to all of my high-end favorites are in the description box below the video, so you can easily tap and shop. Check them out, click around, look at the pricing, see if something makes sense for you. But for me, every single one of today's 15 items, I couldn't do without. I would spend my money and buy them again and again. See you later.